Flosstube.
I'm Nancy.
And I'm Laura.
And we are
the Addicted Sisters. I think we've shown you this one before, but we thought we'd show you the sleepyheads again because it's PJ party night. We'll tell you more about that later, but for now, we would like...
know you were walking into that, did you?
For now, we'd like to welcome you to our Flosstube number 55, Double Nickels.
55.
And it is Friday, March 22nd, so double fives, double twos. Somebody's lucky, right?
Thank you for joining us. We're glad that you're here. We know it's an odd night again, but, you know, we do it when we can sometimes, and we don't want to miss out.
We were already planning to be together for the evening, so we thought we would just do our video.
Yeah.
And
get it to you early.
And part of it is my problem because we released 18 new patterns yesterday, plus we had some restock things as well. I mean,
wow.
it was a lot of sleeves. And I brought one to show you. This one is called Denim and Dots. See all those sparkly dots? And then inside is this kind of marble fabric with just streaks of gold. And it is metallic gold in it. So
that's cool.
Kind of a fun one. And anyway, that was the one that I brought with me tonight. And I was telling Nancy, I have... I think about 125 sleeves to get out the door now.
Crazy girl. Crazy
girl.
It's good crazy to have.
We sold a ton in the first few hours. People just, they went nuts. So we've already shopped. We've already found more. And we got a fabric order in today that's a Tula pink and rifle paper coat. So really cool stuff. So... Anyway, last week we asked you what's your favorite stitching spot at home, and most of you either said, there were a couple of you that said in bed.
In bed.
I don't stitch in bed. Now,
I would be flipping that needle and it would become my pincushion.
I think I have taken stuff in there, but I would have to have the big light on, and when I have the big light on, the fan is on. And I don't really want, it's too close, and I don't want all that on. Yeah. So, and my other little lamp doesn't put out enough light to do anything.
So where do you normally sit?
So normally I sit, we have a little two-seater sofa that it's 2 reclining seats, and I sit in that, and usually Poppy comes and sits with me, and just every once in a while she'll look up at me and say, brrr. That's the, why aren't you scratching me?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I do. How about you?
I sit in my recliner and have my lamp right beside me here, so it's where I can see right in front of the TV.
I have a pretty good lamp next to me. The shade is on the bottom side, so the light doesn't shine down, it shines up. But I also have a little lamp that our brother and sister-in-law gave us that I can pull out if I need to. Nancy's tired already.
I'm yawning already.
The other thing people said is that they like to sit on their recliner or sofa or their stitchy chair in front of the TV so that they can watch Flosstube. I agree.
We're glad.
Typically, hey, get out. You don't need my drink. I don't share germs with you. I'll cap that.
That's Sonny trying to drink, because he drinks my tea.
He puts his whole head in her tea glass.
Have I showed that?
I don't know. But, yeah, generally I'm watching something with my husband or my daughter. We've been watching Doctor Who lately.
Oh. We
started from the reboot, and we've watched all of the first season, and we are a couple of episodes into the second season. So David Tennant is the current doctor. I feel like we're a little dark.
I like him.
I'm gonna see if I can make it get you. There we go.
I don't watch Doctor Who. I just never got into it for some reason, and I'll just keep digging because I know it's in here someplace.
I watched Torchwood, and that had kind of well, first off, they did some crossover stuff. So
oh, here he is. I don't know if my
crazy cat. If your brightness is on.
Let's do another one. Isn't there one in here someplace that says?
I don't know, Nancy.
Says, oh, here. The big arrowy thing.
It's a different kind of phone than mine. I have no clue.
So this is what we're talking about.
Look at that. His whole head is down in there. Crazy cat.
And when I go in to fill my cup, my glass with ice, KJ runs in to have me put ice on the tray of the ice dispenser so he can jump up and bat it off and try to catch it. And then Sonny runs in because he wants to drink out of my glass.
They're just messing with you, huh?
Yep.
Okay, so our question of the week is, did you get yours?
What's your favorite snack for your PJ party?
Did you go get yours? You're just going to tell them what it is then?
This week?
Where's Jamie?
I think she's in the other room.
No.
Sorry about that. Mine is, I don't know what mine is really. I have a bag of Cheetos in there. I could munch on those, but you know, then get your fingers yellows.
I like to stop and we've been on a kick at our house making popcorn on the stovetop from popping corn. So no microwave stuff at our house right now. And my son just loves it. And he'll come through and say, you want some popcorn? And then he'll go in and make it, which is even better.
If it's hot, that's the best, you know, fresh out of the oven. I like that.
I did also bring a bag of chocolate that, you know, maybe I'll share with Nancy later on. So, how about you, though? What's your favorite snack for a PJ party?
Yeah, I'm not a big snacker.
You're not? She likes her plain Lay's potato chips.
Yes, I do. I do.
We both do.
And I like an ice cream bar.
I have some Klondikes at home right now.
Crunch. I like the crunch.
Since I'm gluten-free, we've had to kind of rethink because my favorite were always ice cream sandwiches.
Yeah.
Love those.
Yes.
But they're
so skinny now. They're only about that wide. They used to be like that.
So now I get a Klondike bar, and I'm okay with that. I get the dark chocolate ones. I love the Magnums, the double Magnums.
You know, I don't think I've ever had one.
Gosh. Well, they do ice cream, and then they coat it with chocolate. I like the ones with caramel. So they coat it with chocolate, and then they put a layer of liquid caramel in there. And then they coat it again with chocolate.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my God.
My favorite scoop ice cream right now is, it's like, I think they call it French silk.
Oh,
chocolate,
I like
chocolate silk.
Yeah, I like French silk, chocolate silk.
It's yummy.
I have to get a drink.
Melts just enough so that it's nice and soft. Love that. Love that. Of course, you know, I have to make sure that everybody knows that that is my container.
Jeff used to always make fresh cookies for us too, but again, gluten-free.
No can do.
Yeah. You know, when I went gluten-free, I lost like 40 pounds right away. That's probably why.
Yeah.
When you don't have fresh cookies at night. So.
It's pretty helpful, huh?
Yeah. So Nancy's in her robe. Oh, you're in the thin robe now.
Yeah.
She, at retreat, she wore a big robe.
Well, it was chilly then.
And I have on just one of my husband's old t-shirts. And I have on, I would have to stand up and show you this. Challenge accepted. So these are my PJ pants, and they have metallic silver in them. And
mine are all flowery.
See? So see, if you're coming to retreat, this is what you're getting.
Yeah.
There's.
I'm just always cold, so I might as well put the robe on now and be done with it.
And I'm hot.
Otherwise, I'd have to get up and go get it. And
yeah, I'm the hot
sit
one.
here shaking.
So we are up to current finishes. Mine's at home somewhere. I'll have one to show you next time.
Yeah.
So irritating.
It is when you forget them. I was working on Blue Flower by the work basket, if you remember. And I finished it this weekend while we were at our friend's house. So
and it's really pretty.
there it is.
And Nancy had a first.
It's beading. I have beads in there, see?
I just didn't realize you hadn't done any beading.
No, I have never done any beading.
So she got to borrow a beading needle.
Yep. Thank you, Judy. But it went together pretty quick. I thought it turned out pretty nice. And I really like it on the striped fabric.
I do too.
So I don't think I'll pin cushion it. I think I'll make it in a
You'll
little
frame
frame. Because I've got the other one, you know, the burgundy flowers.
It's so pretty like that.
Yeah, put them together.
And you'll get to see mine next week, so we're not even going to worry about it.
No.
So next up is stash. Let's see, can you show yours or not?
Well,
I mean, can you show does this one have a disclaimer? I don't know. What's it called? Do you even know?
No, doesn't have a name, I don't think.
I'm going to open your bag. Nancy picked up some freebies at the shop. And did you buy a piece of fabric?
I did.
You did. It's in there.
No, that goes with that.
Right, but didn't you buy that?
That goes with that. It came
Or it
with
came
that.
as a whole kit?
Yeah.
Okay.
So one of them that I've been working on is not in this bag. It's in... Here's a piece of stash I got. This pretty bag.
Isn't that gorgeous?
By Miss Judy.
And
I just
show a
love
close
it.
up of that button. It's cool.
It's pretty. Isn't it nice? Look at that. I love that because it's got, you know, it's got music on it. It's got like little postage stamps and postcards, writing and stuff. So I like that real well. But one of them that I got this weekend and worked on.
So I didn't notice this. They gave you stuff for them to do it like theirs.
Is called Robin on an Egg.
Yeah, and this I think is
redesigned, and you're going to
so
love.
look, summer 2002. So it's fun that they have recycled some things.
Yeah, it's from Bent Creek, and that's what it is. This little bird. So I have this much done.
Woohoo!
It's a Robin on an Egg.
So you could maybe work on him.
I could. I just can't decide if he's going to be one of my retreat things or not. That was the problem. And then from the work basket, I got this little design that came with, and that came with all the floss and the fabric too. So it came with this beautiful piece of fabric, and then this is the chenille, and then just the one burgundy color floss.
I don't know if we're supposed to show those.
And that. So
somebody'd have to do a real number to get those.
yeah, I mean it doesn't say.
And that was from the work basket. Did you say that? Okay.
And then this one is from Chessie and Me. Is it free or?
Yes, it was a freebie, and it's from 2007. Yeah, see, she says compliments.
Not for resale, yeah. Okay, and it's, what's it called? Does
It
say?
doesn't have a name. I didn't find it anywhere.
Wow. Well, it's a cat in a garden, okay?
And it was really, really cute.
Cat in a garden. So there's a little arch there with some big flowers and a little kitty cat sitting in there.
There, I think I spread them apart a little bit.
And then this was the fabric and floss that came with it.
And it was a pretty little kit. I mean, it was a pretty little piece all done up.
Yeah, and these are DMC and Weeks. And then Weeks.
It was originally done in Anchor and Weeks. And they did a little conversion, so they told us what that is.
Yeah. Okay.
Is that all your stash?
I think so.
Okay, so we were at Heart's Desire, and that's always kind of a fun shop because you can get just a mishmash of things. And so one of the things I got a few weeks back, I showed you my I think it's called Liberty for Thee or Liberty Rose, something, the one that I did for our brothers. And
I think it's Liberty Rose.
I found some hand-dyed rickrack that's cinnamon, and I am going to check out putting this around that pillow and see how it works. So I got that, little bag of that.
I think that's going to look really pretty.
And I think it's plenty. I just have to check it out.
Yeah.
And then I got this little piece of red pear, 30 count red pear Weeks Dye Works linen.
I got a piece of that too, but it's probably there in my bag.
And I decided that I would get it. I'm going to use it for my piece that's Queen of Quite a Lot.
Quite a lot, yeah.
And I'm going to adapt my colors and use some metallics and play with that. And
that'll be fun.
That'll be a lot of fun. And then I love this. When you go to Heart's Desire, she oftentimes has grab bags. And this had 2 pieces of fabric in it. It says Vintage Pearled Barley. They're 35 or 36 count. Vintage Pearled Barley, 7.5 by 10, and Liberty Gathering Gray, 7 by 17. So they'll be nice sizes to do some smallish projects. And she figures out how much they would be, and then you get them for half price.
Isn't that nice?
So it's kind of nice to pick up little pieces like that. Sometimes you can get a significant size piece.
Yes. Usually she has quite a few, but I think this weekend is her
market
party. So I think maybe she was saving up for that.
This was the only linen grab bag there was. So Nancy won't do anything that small.
28.
Yeah. And then I also picked up the freebie for Farm Fresh, which I have not done in the past. I think you have this one.
I have it, and remember mine came with the pins, the egg pins.
Oh, yes. But my big find of the weekend is we were walking around and I found Away We Ride. And it looks really dark on there.
Yeah.
So really cool one from Blackbird Designs that says, "Away we ride till it's dark as pitch to find the home of the Wicked Witch." And I just love that. There are a lot of people online doing this one, and
it's really cool.
It is fun.
The house reminds me the way they did it of the big slabs of stone that they used to use.
Mm-hmm.
I really like that.
And here's kind of a tip. They figured out how much it would cost me to buy exactly the size of fabric that I needed, and it would have cost me like $4 more than just buying a bigger piece, buying a fat quarter. So sometimes you need to ask those things and find out.
Check it out.
And I have this beautiful piece, and I have like an extra 6 inches or 7 inches. This is 30 count cocoa from Weeks Dye Works, and I love that. And then because it takes so much of this color, I did go ahead and buy my 3 skeins. I can't get a hold of the tops of Garden Gate, which I thought was really cool. And theirs variegated really nicely. I don't know how much you're seeing that on here, but I really liked it. And then the other one that they had that was showing up so nicely is this Wood Smoke. Now don't panic. I know it's almost the same color as the fabric. However, that Wood Smoke with all its variation is the light color inside the house, so there's always something darker around it.
Right.
So, and then everything else I'll pull from my stash because there are little bits of color, and I have 100 some odd skeins of Victorian Motto.
Yeah.
I have a lot of Weeks Dye Works. I may even have several of these. I have everything. Not really, but I have a lot. Queen of Quite a Lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
it definitely fits.
Anyway, that was my big find. And when we were walking around, I know that there were several charts that I saw that I said, oh, I know somebody online is looking for that because I've seen different things pop up. So if you are looking for a chart that's maybe a little bit older, you should try some of these shops.
Yes.
Heart's Desire has a ton. Heart's Desire in Wichita, Kansas. CC and Company in Blue Springs, Missouri. Stitch On in Lawrence, Kansas has a lot of older patterns too. And, you know, if you want to send an email, make a phone call,
they'll check for you. They'll know.
Yeah, and sometimes, like Blackbird Designs is local to us.
Yeah.
Lizzie Kate is local to Wichita, and I know you know that most of her stuff is on 123 Stitch now.
Yeah.
But there are designers right around here, and it seems like Our Lady at CC and Company will sometimes call and just say, hey, you have any more of these? You gonna print any more of these?
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll be able to get something.
Right.
So,
right.
And not always, I mean, but a
but
lot
they
of
work
these
real hard for you. Sylvia,
yes.
Sylvia does.
And I feel like, you know, there are a lot of shops around the United States that probably do that.
Oh, sure. I'm
and
sure they do.
We just need to be, keeping our LNSs in business, and I think they are treasure troves of all of these cool things we're looking for.
Yeah.
So that's our stash. Now, how about whips? You have a whip?
Well, I'm working on that little Robin on the Egg. And then I'm working on one that's for retreat. Can't show you.
I watched Connie and Melina this week, and Connie said, I've got a whip over there. And well, actually, she has a project, and it is fully finished.
Yes.
I mean, it is stitched and fully finished and
believe
ready
it.
to go. I don't know if that's the one for our retreat or if they're going to another retreat too.
No, I think it's ours.
So.
And then I'm going to pull this out and work on this. Y'all are going, what's she got?
What is that line?
Told
Family?
in a Garden.
Uh-huh.
Family Treasures.
3.
So here's where I'm at.
Okay, guys, get ready to flip out, because you flip out every time she pulls this out. Which is kind of satisfying for me because I gave it to her.
Yeah, so it's on that beautiful sage green fabric. So there's where I'm at right now. I hope to put some more in tonight.
And that linen, saying something about that, that is, that's not an overdyed fabric. It might even be an even weave. Because I think I was considerate and thought of that for you.
I know I've got the thing in here somewhere.
The tag from it.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. She's making meatloaf. It's smelling good. Here it is. Jobelin.
Yeah. And I think I got you, and it's a 28 count Jobelin charcoal green. And I think I got you that because you hadn't done a lot on linens and
yet.
things yet. And I knew that an even weave would be a good.
Yeah. And I think I've got all the floss still. I don't think I have
And it's just DMC.
pulled them. It is.
And it's, I mean, so these are like, you know, charcoal green Jobelin, that's a standard color, and all the DMC, you can do beautiful, beautiful things.
Oh, yeah. The thing for me on this is there's a lot of almost like confetti stitching, because you do two, you move up, you do one, you do two, and then you switch colors. So, you know, I don't like to do that at work.
If you look at that lady, there's 3 or 4 colors of green in her skirt. There are 3 or 4 colors in her blouse. It just is, you know.
Yeah, because she's got her big scarf, her shawl on her.
So there's a lot to it, and a lot you need to pay attention to.
Yeah, so I worry about doing it at work because I get my count off, and then I'm having to either rip it out or figure out how to fudge around it.
I have been driven by the School of Magical Stitches and Literature this week, and I've been struggling a little. They've been, they put out the post and said what our homework is, and we have to choose at least 3 extra classes. So we had things to choose from. If I can make this work, sometimes it doesn't like to work at Nancy's house. But we had to choose from arithmancy, Muggle studies, divinations, study of ancient runes, and care of magical creatures. So for arithmancy, I am working on a new project for me. It's in this one. Okay. I have to think what everything is in. And Nancy hasn't even seen that I'm working on this. And
now I'm trying to read what she said on here, and I'm like, I don't know what this is. Oh.
So I'm working on, I could pull the picture out instead of trying to show you through the bag. I am working on the top one, which is New Wings A.
That's because she already did the bottom for me.
Yeah. Now, they're both called for on 18 count linen over 2.
Oh.
With watercolors. And Nancy's, I chose, I ended up using, I don't know, water lilies or one of the other ones in the same color, and did hers on like 28 or 32 count and just changed it a little, which was interesting because then the butterfly is over 1.
Oh.
So, but on mine, I had pulled these supplies. However long Nancy has had hers, that's when I pulled these supplies. And I am using this one for arithmancy because there are numbers up at the top. But I started at the bottom and I got that bottom border in. It's 3 colors. And I've started on the alphabet. And you can see these are my 3 colors of this. They're very close. Mm-hmm. And then the funny thing is, okay, there's...
Okay, what's your fabric first before you move on?
It's 18 count natural linen.
Okay.
And I'm going over 2, so we're making it, look how big those stitches are. And I have to use a big honking needle, and it's probably what I'll work on tonight because it'll be easy to see.
Yeah.
So...
It looks like big Tula.
That's like most of that piece. And then that butterfly has 14 different shades of DMC. And I'll be doing it over 1, but over 1 on 18 count.
You're coming from the bottom. I was like, what are those letters?
Yeah, it's ancient runes.
Yeah.
Which actually, if I would put in a few more stitches, it would count for that. And I've been trying to figure out what I would do for everything.
Did you show your bag? Cute bag.
Oh, I didn't. This one, I've shown this before. This is one that I got from our friend Phyllis, and it has cute paw prints and hearts inside. And it is just a fun, silly bag.
I like it.
And so the next one is Muggle Studies. And I finished up my project, and it has a pithy saying on it that the Muggles would use.
Oh,
so I think I'm going to try that. Then I have divinations. Well, that has to kind of do, first of all, Nancy and I both had these. Oh, she put hers away.
Yeah.
But this is our New Zealand bag.
Yeah.
Look at that shimmer with the cute little pull. It's just the prettiest bag. And inside that fabric, you can find it every once in a while. It says New Zealand. I know mine's like right there. It is right there, right at the seam. New Zealand, because it's from our friends in New Zealand.
Yeah, it's got their. Is that their?
I can't remember what the bird's called.
But is it like their? For us, would be a state bird. Is it like that?
I think so. Yes. So the one that I'm using for divinations is Snowfire Christmas, and I'm using it because here's one that I can show you. There's this crystal, and we all know crystal ball is for divinations, and I will put 3 big crystals in these boxes when they are finished.
Okay.
So you can tell I've been busy this week, and I have not gotten a lot of stitching done. I'm going to be pushing it. I have to do 3 to get credit for the week, but if I do 5, then I get a bonus for my house. So I would like to do that. And then Study of Ancient Runes, the one that I just showed you, would work for it because it has the alphabet on it, and they're counting that.
Oh, okay.
But the other one that I've been working on that would also work for that is this. It's Green on Green by Rosewood Manor. And have to get to the right part here. I think I have extra floss and everything else in here. And I've made some pretty good progress in here this week. So there is it. It's very wrinkly. But I really like it. I put those little birds in down there and the tree. I finished up my box up here, which I really kind of thought looked like ancient runes.
Yeah.
But this thing also has an alphabet on it, so it would count as well. Now, the last one is the one where they're being really, really picky. So it's Care of Magical Creatures. And they are only counting magical creatures that have appeared in the course of the Harry Potter books. So you can't say, you know, my friend Keisha told me that she thought this crazy little bird up here looked like a blast-ended scroot to her. And, you know, I would go with that, but I don't think they would.
Yeah.
So.
Blast-ended scroot.
Uh-huh. Okay. So, I think I got that right.
Well, Keisha would know.
She would. She shares her birthday with Harry Potter.
Yeah, she's a big fan.
A magical creature that I can use is a mermaid.
Mm-hmm.
And my friend Vicky gifted me with this. So it's Black Pearl by the Primitive Hair. And I have pulled some flosses and some fabric, and I'll be going on that. I'm not going to do all the color changes in the hair. I found that great red that has some gold in it, and I'm going with it. So that will be my new start to get going and have my magical creatures. So I will work on that to get my stitches in. And, you know, that's all until Sunday. I did figure out, though, that there is, well, until Monday, really. The end of the week is Sunday. In our homework for the month, our extra credit homework for the month, we got dark again. There we go. I had to turn my noise off there. In our extra credit homework, there's one that says, stitch on something that makes you think of crystal balls.
Oh.
So I'll put more stitches in on Snowfire Christmas, which is also like my struggle project. Mm-hmm. And there is one that is, you know, stitch on something that, it's something like that, something that you don't enjoy very much. And that one kind of ticks me off. It went right back off.
Yeah, I was looking at the time.
And that's it for that. So retreat news, what we wanted to talk about is the reason we're in our PJs is that we're going to have a PJ party at the actual event. So we thought it would be fun leading up to the event if we could have 2 or 3 PJ parties. Nah, I don't know. Tonight's PJ party. It's only 16 weeks until the retreat.
I think it's really less than that.
We would be there and going in 16 weeks,
okay.
Right? Is that it? Or is
know.
it 15 now?
I was thinking it was 15 probably.
So we decided it would be fun to do a virtual PJ party. If you guys watch Kitten Stitcher, I missed out on it, so I don't know exactly how the whole thing worked, but I know she did one, and everybody was raving about how much fun it was to do the PJ party. So did you do your how many days till?
No, you want me to do that? I have to close out everything to get there.
But what we need to tell you is that, yes, we still have some openings. You need to email us at The Addicted Sisters. I'm watching Sunny. TheAddictedSisters@gmail.com. Let us know that you're interested in coming. We'll ask you to pay the $100 retreat fee, and then we'll get you into our Facebook group where you can have some fun with us, get some more information about the Drury and how to call and make your reservations. The other part is, it is May 10th that you need to have your room reservations, or they will not hold, they're not going to hold the block for us.
Right, and we know there are still a few of you that have paid your retreat fee but haven't booked your room, so that's something you need to keep in mind and get done as soon as you can.
And I did see there was somebody out there asking if anybody would like to be a roommate.
Yes.
So if you were somebody who would be coming by yourself and you would be okay rooming with somebody else, then you can always do that. And you know, I think there have been people looking for
for roommates.
So
it's 111 days.
111 days.
Are we ready?
So are you calculating weeks, or are you just doing just 111 days? 7, that'd be 41. So it's just a day short of 16 weeks.
Okay.
Because it would have started yesterday. It's going to start on a Thursday. We started doing some fun planning and we're getting excited, but hope you are already in the group and you're coming to our PJ party in a few minutes.
Want to have you there.
See you soon. So until then, she's Nancy.
And she's Laura.
And we are the Addicted Sisters. Bye-bye.
Bye.